If you're pregnant and you have ever wondered if you're eating the right foods to give your growing baby the best possible start ever, then this video is for you. So many pregnant women spend a lot of time worrying about cravings, but here is what matters even the more. Could you be missing important nutrients that your growing baby's brain depends on? The truth is, not all healthy foods provide the same nutritional value during pregnancy. Some foods are especially rich in nutrients that help to support your growing baby's brain, help them to build strong bones, strengthen their immunity, and promote adequate blood formation. On the other hand, missing certain key nutrients could increase the risk of problems such as iron deficiency anemia, poor baby growth, and other nutritional deficiencies during pregnancy. That is why today's video will be counting down 20 pregnancy superfoods that can help to support a healthy pregnancy for both mother and child, with special emphasis on foods that promote better brain development. So it doesn't matter whether you're in United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Nigeria, or anywhere else in the world. These foods are easy to find either in your local supermarket or an African grocery store. And make sure you stay on to the end because I will review one food that so many people consider a pregnancy superfood but should actually be eaten with caution to avoid toxicity. Okay, but before we get into all of that, my name is MLS Nonye, a practicing health professional, and on this channel, Good Life Medics will make pregnancy and women's health simple and easy to understand so you can make informed decisions for yourself and your baby. Please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each time we make a new video, you will get notified. Now, today's video is much more than another list of healthy foods. By the end of this video, you would have discovered the 5 best foods that support healthy baby brain development tremendously. Another set of 5 foods that help to support healthy blood formation. I will equally give you 5 everyday foods that I call my pregnancy comfort foods that are nutritious, satisfying, and can be especially helpful when dealing with nausea, fatigue, and changing pregnancy appetite. And if you're able to stay up to the end, I will give you one luxury pregnancy meal plan. This is like a bonus offer, especially designed for the patient mamas that will stay to the very end. So from the very first second of this video down to the very last second has exactly something to tell you. Number 1, eggs. If I could recommend just one affordable food during pregnancy, then eggs will be very high on the list. Why? Because eggs contain something called choline. Most people have heard about iron. Most have also heard about folic acid. But very few people are talking about choline. Yet, choline is one of the most important nutrients for your baby's developing brain. Eggs are also packed with high quality protein that helps your baby's muscles, their skin, organs, and other tissues grow. If there's just one thing you remember from today's video, let it be this: eggs are one of pregnancy's real superfood, and adding 1 or 2 well-cooked eggs as part of your healthy pregnancy diet is one of the ways of making sure you have choline and other high-quality proteins that are capable of supporting a healthy baby's brain development. But eggs aren't actually the best brain foods on this list. The next one contains a special fat that makes up a major part of your baby's developing brain, and that is number 2, salmon fish. Your baby's brain is largely made up of fat, but not just any fat. One of the most important is DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid, and one of its richest natural occurrence source is salmon fish. Salmon also provides vitamin D, selenium, iodine, and other high quality proteins. Salmon is very rich in DHA, one of the most important nutrients that your developing baby's brain depends on. So if you are intentional about providing your baby with extra nutritional support during pregnancy, then a well-cooked salmon fish should be on your plate twice a week. Remember, not all fishes are safe during pregnancy. I have made a detailed video in the past where I listed foods to avoid. There, I mentioned a lot of high mercury fishes that are a must avoid during pregnancy. The link to that video will be in the description box in case you want to make reference to it. Just note this: if eggs are the everyday pregnancy superstar, then salmon fish is the weekly brain building champion. Don't play with this too. Let's proceed. Number 3, sardines. If salmon isn't available or is too expensive where you live, don't worry. Sardines provide an excellent alternative. Most people across the globe already eat sardines on a regular without realizing they are nutrient dense, especially during pregnancy. They are rich in DHA, calcium, vitamin D, and proteins. And because pregnant women need much more calcium for their growing baby's bones and teeth, sardines can be a really practical alternative. One simple can delivers nutrients that both mother and baby need. Some countries also call this fish mackerel, titus, or even scumbia. So, number 4, avocados. Have you ever wondered why so many nutrition experts always recommend avocados during pregnancy? That is because avocados are like nature's multivitamins. They are loaded with lots of healthy fats that are very beneficial during pregnancy. They also provide vitamin E, vitamin K, potassium, as well as fiber. So many pregnant women experience constipation because pregnancy hormones tends to slow down bowel movement. But the fiber content of avocado can actually help to keep your bowels moving while also helping you to be fuller during pregnancy. Also, if you do experience muscle cramps at night, the potassium in avocado can help to support normal muscle functions. Remember, we're still talking about brain building foods, foods that contain special nutrients that support healthy baby brain development and eyes. We'll soon switch to another set of foods that I call the bone builders. There's something so many pregnant women don't realize. If you don't get enough calcium, either from your diet and supplement, your baby will still get the calcium they need by drawing it out from your own body stores. And this is not good for you because it can put you at risk of developing bone loss, something called osteoporosis during middle age. And that is not what we want, okay? I will explain exactly how that happens and show you the foods that can help to support your baby's growing bones and your own bone health as well. But before we continue, if you're getting value from this video so far, please take a second and tap the like button. Let's move on. And food number 5 on the list for today is beans. If you're looking for one of the healthiest foods during pregnancy, then beans deserves a place on your plate. Beans are nutritional powerhouses. They are packed with folate, zinc, iron, magnesium, and fiber. And folate is especially important during early pregnancy. That is why your healthcare provider will even advise you to start taking folic acid even before trying to conceive, because it is very important for the development of your baby's brain and spinal cord. So, adding beans to your diet on a regular is a great way of adding your natural folate intake. But if you do react to beans, please try parboiling it at first, and after some minutes, you discard the first water before you start cooking again. Food number 6, we are gradually progressing, we are getting there. Food number 6, sweet potatoes. Here is a food that so many people underestimate. Sweet potatoes are one of the richest sources of beta carotene, the nutrient that your body converts into vitamin A. Now, before you panic because you have heard that pregnant women shouldn't take too much of vitamin A, here is the important difference. Vitamin A from plant sources is safe because your body only converts what it needs. Unlike high-dose vitamin A supplements, beta carotene do not carry that same risk of vitamin A toxicity. Vitamin A is very essential for your baby's eyes, their skin, immune system, and overall cell growth. Sweet potatoes are also packed with fiber, helping relieve you of one of pregnancy's most frustrating symptoms, which is constipation. Number 7, Greek yogurt. If your baby is building an entire skeleton of their own inside of your womb, where do you think the calcium for building that will come from? It is right from you, of course. If your diets do not provide enough calcium, your body will draw from your calcium supply inside of your bone to meet your baby's needs. That is why calcium containing diets such as Greek yogurt is so valuable. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, it contains protein, iodine, and some other nutrients. And this probiotics is especially beneficial for your digestive system because if you're dealing with constipation and bloating, this becomes really, really helpful. Just choose the pasteurized kind of yogurt, and if possible, the one that comes with little or no additional sugars. Once you're pregnant, say no to anything unpasteurized, be it milk, be it yogurt. Always go for the pasteurized ones. Number 8, walnuts. Walnuts are one of the richest sources of plant-based omega-3. Yes, they do not directly supply DHA just like salmon, but they also contribute tremendously to healthy fats, which is very necessary for overall cell development and function. They're also very rich in vitamin E, protein, and antioxidants. Okay, just a small handful of walnuts makes a great snack for you as a pregnant woman. Instead of craving shawarma and all other unhealthy things, snack on walnuts. But remember, they are really, really calorie dense. So moderation is key. We don't want you to add more weight than is required. Remember what I said about this in my week 28 video. What's week 28 entails for you and why you need to cut down your cravings once you start progressing further in your pregnancy. Let's continue. Number 8, pumpkin seeds. These may be small in size, but they are actually nutritional giants. They contain zinc, magnesium, protein, healthy fats, and some other essential nutrients that is very vital for you as a pregnant woman. Just a small handful, you can sprinkle it over breakfast on oatmeal and you are good to go. Let's just be faster this time around. Food number 9, oats. If morning sickness have been dealing with you and making eating difficult for you, please try oats. Oats can be a gentle and nourishing alternative. It contains fiber, vitamin B, magnesium, and slow releasing carbohydrates, which means that it keeps releasing energy into your system and preventing all these rapid spikes in blood sugar levels and all of that. It's equally very good when you're breastfeeding. So many moms have said it helps them to keep up with their milk supply during breastfeeding. Okay, so oatmeal can make a very wonderful breakfast for you. You can include bananas and a lot of that. Don't worry, we'll still be talking about oats later on in this video. You know, at the beginning I promised you a 1-day super luxury meal plan. There I'll be teaching you how to combine some of these superfoods we're mentioning here today into a perfect meal plan that will give you a treat as a pregnant woman by giving your baby the best nutritional support. We're saving that for the end. Don't go away. And oats is making a comeback towards that place because I'm going to teach you how you will turn this oats into a luxury meal plan using some of the special ingredients and other foods I'll be mentioning right there. Don't go anywhere. We've got this today. So food number 10, milk. Milk remains one of the simplest way you can add protein and calcium into your diet as a pregnant woman. They also contains vitamin B12, phosphorus, and protein. And if fortified, they can as well contain vitamin D. Don't worry if you do not tolerate milk. Speak with your healthcare provider to provide you with an alternative, that's a fortified alternative that will still enable you to be meeting up with your calcium needs. Okay, and right now we're gradually getting down to the last 10 superfoods for today's video. Okay, and one of these foods is so common that people are gradually beginning to overlook it, not knowing that it remains one of the most important pregnancy superfoods. Number 11, broccoli. You see, broccoli, it deserves far more attention than it gets. Broccoli is loaded with fiber, folate, calcium, vitamin K, and antioxidants, and these antioxidant properties helps to protect your baby's cells from oxidative stress. Just steam your broccoli lightly instead of overheating it so that it will help to preserve most of all these essential nutrients it can provide you. Number 12, blueberries. If you have ever wondered why blueberries are called a superfood, then this is why. They are loaded with vitamin C, fiber, antioxidants, and so many nutrients that helps to protect your cells from damage. And they're also sweet, making them a very powerful alternative when pregnancy cravings hits hard. So try blueberries today if you haven't been doing that already. Number 13, lean beef. Do you know that during pregnancy, your blood volume expands by nearly 50%? This simply means that you now need more iron than before. That is before pregnancy. Iron helps your body to make hemoglobin, which is the special protein in red blood cells that helps your blood to carry oxygen both to you and to your growing baby. And lean beef is one of the best sources of highly absorbable heme iron. Lean beef is also rich in vitamin B12, zinc, and quality protein. Low iron levels can lead to iron deficiency anemia, causing dizziness, fatigue, and even complications during pregnancy. Don't worry, if you do not eat meat, we are still going to cover other plant-based sources of iron so that you still stay on top of this your game. So number what now? 14, spinach. Whether you call it ugu, spinach, kale, or other leafy green vegetables, these leafy green vegetables are nutritional superheroes. They are loaded with fiber, folate, vitamin K, vitamin C, and one good thing about leafy green vegetables is that they can combine several important nutrients just in one meal. They also contain iron, so try adding them to soups, stews, and even smoothies. And one tip I'm going to give you today is when eating iron-rich source of foods like these leafy green vegetables, try taking them as well with a vitamin C, such as an orange. This will help you to absorb more of the iron that it can provide you. Let's proceed. Number 15, oranges. Oranges are very rich in vitamin C, fiber, water, and folate, and maybe some other essential nutrients. Vitamin C is like your body's iron absorption assistant. If you eat beans, you eat lentils, and you take leafy green vegetables, please add an orange to it or another vitamin C rich fruit, because this will help you to make better use of the iron you're getting from these other fruits. Number 16, lentils. Lentils are one of the richest sources of plant-based proteins you can eat during pregnancy. This is especially beneficial if you do not eat meat. However, if you're also looking to boost your plant-based sources of protein, then lentils are an absolute alternative for you. Okay, they are also very budget friendly and they are very nutritious and sweet. Number 17, bananas. Bananas provide you with potassium, carbohydrates, vitamin B6, and these are very essential for normal muscle function and overall growth and development. Some women, or many women rather, experience muscle cramps, especially at night. Bananas can be especially beneficial. It can also help relieve you with nausea because of the vitamin B's that it contains. However, if you experience severe nausea, please speak with your healthcare provider for appropriate recommendations. Number 18, tomatoes. Tomatoes are much valuable than just a mere stew ingredient. Whether it's blended, it is fresh, it is cooked, it is a very healthy food, especially in pregnancy. Okay, so tomatoes are very rich in vitamin C, potassium, folate, and a special antioxidants like lycopene. So making sure that tomato is part of your healthy pregnancy diet is one way of making sure that you're up your game. And here comes the misunderstood food. Congratulations if you're here up to this point. It means you're really serious about taking both you and your baby's nutritional support to the next level. Remember, I told you that I'm going to tell you about that one pregnancy food that must be eaten with caution, and that is liver. Number 20. Liver is packed with so many nutrients that is beneficial during pregnancy. Liver is incredibly rich in iron, vitamin B12, and so many other nutrients that helps to promote healthy blood formation. But Liver contains very high amounts of preformed vitamin A. Why vitamin A is essential for normal cell growth and development. High levels of preformed vitamin A during pregnancy may increase the risk of birth defects. So, don't avoid liver because it is bad, but understand that it must be eaten with caution and in moderation during pregnancy and according to your healthcare provider's advice. And if you must take liver, even in the moderation, ensure that it is properly cooked. Make sure you don't eat your liver half cooked or half done. You see, knowing the difference between beneficial nutrients and excessive consumption is one of the smartest things you can do for yourself during pregnancy. Now, it is time for the bonus offer we all have been waiting for, the one-day luxury meal plan. I might have to read it out from where I wrote it so that I follow it without mixing anyone, okay? This is very important to me because I want you to really give it a try. So for breakfast, okay, oatmeal made with milk. Top it with sliced bananas, blueberries, and a handful of walnuts, and just add one boiled egg by the side. This is a very wonderful breakfast. You need to give a try. So for your snack, I know cravings can hit hard during pregnancy and you want to snack on something. For your snack, mid-morning snack is Greek yogurt with some pumpkin seed. Just sprinkle a little of it on top of your yogurt, and that is perfect for what? Your snacks. And remember, I said it is better you use unsweetened yogurt or the one that has very little additional sugar in it. And for lunch, you can have porridge beans. We've already discussed the benefits of this, so we don't need to repeat it. So for lunch is porridge beans garnished with steamed ugu or any vegetable of your choice. Is it kale? Is it spinach? You call it. Boil your beans, make it into a porridge, and keep your ugu vegetable by the side. Oh my God. And some slices of avocado and even a few oranges to take afterwards. After taking your beans, it's a steamed vegetable, you keep an avocado by the side. This is perfect. When you're done, you just send it down with fresh oranges, or you can even lick the orange like that. I don't want something that will make you start thinking you need this and you need that. Just lick the orange, it will still go inside. Okay, and the next one is for your afternoon snacks: a handful of roasted groundnut or any nut of your choice. Is it cashew nuts? Is it even walnut? It is perfect for your snacks. Okay, then for your dinner, grilled salmon. Remember what we said about salmon: grilled salmon or sardine fish. If you can't lay your hand on salmon, sardine is a perfect alternative. Okay, so grilled salmon or sardine fish with sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli. This is perfect for your dinner. All right, and if you still want to snack something in the night, a glass of warm milk is just perfect. You know that warm milk is very good if you're experiencing heartburn. It helps to relieve you just briefly, at least before you get to see your doctor for appropriate prescription. Remember, we don't condone self-medication on this channel and anywhere. So whatever prescription you need, it has to be your doctor. But you can just take a warm milk. If I've talked about certain ways you can limit the occurrences of heartburn. I don't want to start repeating all of that here, okay? But I'll put the link to some of my beneficial pregnancy video in the description box, so you can always lay your hand on it. So remember, pregnancy isn't about eating perfectly. It is about eating wisely. Every healthy choice you make today goes a long way in providing you with a better health, both for you and your baby. And remember, good food is just part of your prenatal care, is part of your healthy pregnancy journey. It doesn't in any way replace your prenatal vitamins, and don't joke with any of your antenatal appointments, okay? And if you do have any dietary concern, ensure you speak with your healthcare provider for one-on-one consultation and assessments. If you found video from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube to push it to more moms that will need this information. And tell me in the comment section, which of these foods are you currently eating? Which of them are you making sure you're incorporating in your diet today? Because that is the aim of pushing this video to you, because I want you to start eating smartly, okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're not subscribed, ensure you get to hit that subscribe button.